Hello, family, friends, and fans. I'm Fletcher Roden, and this is Fletch Me Anytime. Sort of a checking in type video thing I do from time to time when I've got news, and I've got news. So, what is it? Why are you watching this? Well, wait for it. Yeah, I'm putting out my new pop album. It's called I'm Possible. I recorded it in January of this year, 2024. It was a follow up to my four album set called Quadrilogy, which opened the year. I recorded that in December of 23 and recorded this one the month later. I was out of work. This album is essentially written in one day. I have a I have a way of writing whereby I keep a list of titles, and sometimes for months I'll let songs gestate slowly uh, with just their title sitting on the list, and then the rest of it's in my head. Then when I'm ready to pull the trigger on it, I'll do the mechanics of it musically and then record it. This time, that process from taking a piece of paper out of the desk to finishing all 10 guide vocals was 24 hours, 3 p.m. to 3 p.m. It was a 10 song clutch, as I recall. One of them, though, to be fair, one of them called Naked Size, which closes the record, is one of those songs that you write as you go. Sort of. I didn't really have the song composed. I just had a notion of I had a concept of a song, and I wrote it as I went. And that song has a very boondoggle-ish kind of feel to it. But the other ones I wrote pretty much, 24 hours from uh, scratch paper to guide vocal. One song I did not include on the record, and one song is actually from the previous thing called Quadrilogy. What happened is Quadrilogy is a four record set, pop, rock, jazz, and blues. And I was just recording a lot of things. Some of them were old from my college years that I desperately needed re recording, and some were brand new songs that I'd just written. And I mean, I was going crazy with the writing. I was really on a binge of writing and recording. I didn't have any work to do at the time. So some songs I would try in two different versions and then just use the best version. In this case, Quadrilogy was so big. I'd done a song I wrote for not for my friend, but about my friend Robbie Rist called Misremembering. And I did it as a ballad and as a upbeat, sort of Beatley, early Beatles pop version. And I used the ballad on Quadrilogy, but Quadrilogy was four albums, of which two albums worth of material was rejected as just not good enough. I just didn't think it was good enough. So when it came down to Quadrilogy, I had to choose between which misremembering I was going to do, and there were enough early Beatles style arrangements on that set as it was. It didn't need another one of those, but I think it did need a ballad. So I used the ballad, and then I took the pop version and I put it on this record, I'm Possible. I was going to release it. I was going to release this whole thing, this whole record. It's one disc, um, 9 songs. Uh, I was going to release it in January of 25, but I've got something new that I want to premiere in January of 25. So I want to clear that time for my release schedule, and I've got nothing really going on right now. And I did just remix and remaster and re-release my album Boondoggle, which I referenced earlier, and then I remastered a lot of my other albums. So it sort of makes sense that I would go right into my new record. And this way it's pre-holiday season, and you guys can all enjoy it. I hope you do. It'll be available to download wherever you like to download your favorite music. So, Spotify or iTunes or Apple Tunes or YouTube. You can watch it for free on YouTube. You can, um, I think the album it costs less than $9 if you download it from wherever you like to download your favorite music. And by the time you see this video, it should either be there or on its way there. So you can check that out. You can also go to my uh, personal website, FletcherRoden.com. That's where there's links to like my artist's page at Spotify or my author page at Amazon. It's mostly just a links hub, but there's also free stuff, free music you can download there that you can't get anywhere else. And let's see, I want to remind you that I'm still doing quotes and quips until the end of the year. That's once a week, Mondays at noon, right here on this YouTube channel, Quotes and Quips. And I'm actually going to keep doing it into next year, but it'll alternate with another show called Fletcher Roden's Pet Peeves. So you can keep watching that right here on this YouTube channel. You should like and subscribe to it. That'll make finding those videos easier. Also, you can go to reruns of Fletch Me Anything, or my songs and some comedy and animated shorts. And there's lots of fun videos coming up over the next 2 years from my archives that I sort of scheduled to be released. And so you should subscribe to that and check out my new album, I'm Possible. If it's not where you like to download now, just be patient; it'll get there soon. Um, Enjoy it. Have a good holiday season. Stay tuned for big news on a project that should be premiering January of 2025. More about that later. I think that's just about all I've got to say on things. Oh, you can also buy my book from this year, Dr. Mom, and other works of short fiction. That's available in paperback or Kindle, um, not audiobook format, like a lot of my books are available in audiobook format. That one is not. However, why don't you get that? I'm going to see what this is all about. Um, Keep up with what's going on. There's fun stuff coming. Enjoy I'm Possible and tune in again. Until then, bye, Mary.